Matthew Kennedy. I'm back again, and kind of wanted to just do a quick video on some winter running. I know a lot of people are a little discouraged about going outside in the winter because it gets so cold, and these are just some things that I do to kind of help myself out there. So, honestly, once you start getting running, your blood starts flowing, and you're not actually as cold as you think you're going to be. But some things that I like to wear, I like to get a good pair of wool socks. So I have these Wigwam socks here, but I have others. I, just get regular wool socks from Walmart or whatever. Right? You don't have to spend a ton of money, but having a little bit extra, I guess, material on your foot, especially wool, it kind of retains the heat. It's going to feel a little better. I know that for me, the things that go first, that get really, really cold, are my feet and my hands. If I can keep them warm, normally the rest of my body's warm. Another thing I like to use, I know Under Armour has them. This is a Reebok one. It's just a one of the wicking little mock turtleneck shirts. One thing I like to do is dress in layers. So I'm going to pause the video here in a little bit and kind of show you, the difference, how I dress in layers. But when it's really cold, I like to wear one of these. I also have usually an over long shirt. If it's not as cold, I'll just wear a t-shirt and then one of these shirts. Also wear bright colors, especially in my area. There's a lot of hunters around here, and yeah, definitely don't want to get shot. I didn't get shot in Afghanistan. I don't want to get shot here. For your legs, maybe I go overboard. I don't know. I normally like to wear tights. Sometimes I'll wear like wind pants if it's really windy, but that almost impedes my running, because it's almost like I'm wearing a parachute, and I just get a lot of drag from the wind. So what I normally do is, to keep my bottom parts warm, I'll wear usually a pair of spandex pants. Then I'll put the tights on. And these are tights from Kohl's. I think they cost me like $15. Not too bad. I mean, they're not the super expensive Nike ones or Under Armour ones. And then I usually wear a pair of running shorts over that. That usually gives my region, my lower region, a little bit warmer. I know that can get cold too and not feel too good. I also usually wear a buff. I have this one. This is just a Buff brand buff. It's got a Anton Krupicka on it. I also have, got a ginger runner buff. And normally I just wear this over my head. Take my glasses off. I just wear this over my head. And if it's really cold, I'll just kind of wear it up like that. Can pull it up over my face, so if I need to breathe, I can do that. But normally I just wear it under my chin, and that'll keep this whole area good. And then normally I wear some kind of knit cap, and I'll just put that over the buff. And to keep my hands warm, usually I'll wear a good pair of gloves. Let me just show you a couple. I got these North Face ones at the North Face outlet for, I don't know, I got them for like $2 or something. They were really cheap. But they're Polartec, so they're not super thick, but they keep my hands pretty warm if it's not like super cold. When it gets, I usually range it around 20 degrees. If it's like between 30 and 20, I'll wear these. These are Burton snowboarding gloves, and they're also Polartec. The thing I like about them is they got some rubber on the inside, so I can grab, if I'm wearing holding a handheld. Just helps me hold on to it a little bit better. But yeah, these are a little bit thicker, keep my hands a little bit warm. And if it's really cold, usually below 10, I got a pair of really, really thick gloves from Under Armour. What I find is if I dress too heavy, I start sweating profusely really quickly. The goal is kind of dress in layers. Wear thin, light layers, but wear a lot of them, because if I have 3 layers on my top and I get too cold or too hot, I can always just shed a layer and throw it in. Oops, drop that. And just throw it in my my sack. So that's all. All right, and coats. Let me go grab my running jacket. Waterproof jacket is also good to have in the wintertime. Snow, rain, sleet, hail, all that good stuff. You don't want that affecting your running. If you're running in the summertime, usually I don't even care. I'll just let it pour rain on me, because I'm not going to develop hypothermia. But in the wintertime, developing hypothermia is a real deal. And you're probably going to want something that is waterproof. So I have this North Face, I forget the name of the actual thing, but it's a North Face waterproof jacket, and I just use this for running. I'll put it over the same things that I have. If it's really cold, this also cuts the wind, which I really like. I was running yesterday, and actually I should have been wearing this, and I didn't, and yeah, I was cold. So this helps cut the wind too. One thing I do notice, it does have the high vent in it, but it's still, I get sweaty. This isn't a typical running jacket. Again, I got this at the North Face outlet for super cheap, so usually I go for super cheap than super effective, because you know me. So it doesn't have zippers on it or anything, but some running jackets, they'll have zippers underneath, so you can kind of air everything out. That'll help with the circulation of air a little bit. But yeah, definitely invest in a jacket. It doesn't have to be North Face. It doesn't have to be waterproof jacket. You can get it anywhere. Go to Walmart, Kmart. Not a big proponent on buying all the big, fancy, exciting stuff. Just get something that works and get out there and run. I'm going to pause the video here. I'm going to go back. I'm going to get all my stuff on because I'm actually going to go for a run here in a little bit. And probably do my final run in my Ultra 1 2.5s before I do my review on them. So I just want to get out and get those in. But let me put my gear on just to show you kind of how I do it. Right, so I'm back, and as you can see, I'm dressed. I haven't put my gloves on yet, but I'll put those on before I walk out the door. But yeah, you can see I'm just got 2 layers. 3 layers for my pants. Again, I'm wearing the spandex shorts. Then the tights. I don't know if you can see that. The tights. And my wool socks. These are smart wool, not wigwam. I said wigwam earlier. That's okay. My vest kind of adds another layer of protection against the cold. It's just another layer. Today we got a little bit of a cold front. It's about 22, 23 outside right now, so it's not too cold. So I might actually get a little hot in this. We'll see. But yeah, again, I'm just wearing the semi thick gloves. And actually, let me grab another pair. I have these real even thinner gloves. I usually wear these gloves. Just if it's like in the 40s to the 50s, I can run in shorts and a t-shirt in that weather. But I just want to cover my hands. I usually I'll cover my hands and wear a beanie if it's around that temperature range. But you know what? Everybody's different. So, kind of how it is. So this is winter running. One thing you want to keep in mind, I mean, it's light right now, but it's a lot more dark than there is light in the wintertime. So you want to make sure you have a reflective vest. I have this cool one from Nike. Let me go get that real quick. This one's made by Nike. It just, this part reflects here. All the piping reflects. It just helps cars see me. I don't need that now because I'm going out there in the day. Make sure you carry a headlamp. Just be aware of your surroundings and understand that cars can't always see you unless they're right up on you if you don't have reflective gear on. So wear bright colors. Make sure you're seeing out there. Winter running can be fun. I hate the treadmill. I hate the treadmill with a passion. I hate indoor running. I hate indoor tracks. So I'd rather get out and freeze my butt off because after the first 2 minutes of my run, I'm warmed up anyway. So yeah, get out, have fun. Trails are amazing in the wintertime, especially when it snows. It hasn't snowed here yet in Pennsylvania, but trails are amazing in the wintertime. And it's just another aspect of trail running that a lot of people are too timid to go out and experience sometimes. So have fun. Remember, dress in thin, light layers. Right now I have 2 layers, and I should be good with this. A little bit colder, I might put another top on, just another thin shirt to go over top, or put it underneath and then wear this over top, whatever was brighter. Yeah, try to stay warm. Keep your hands and your feet warm. Those are the first things to go. And once you start getting cold, just the rest of your body, your morale just goes pew. So, stay warm. Keep your hands and your feet warm. That's the big thing. Keep those warm. Keep running. Go run outside. It's not that bad. You can do it. You can run in the wintertime. Anybody can do it. So